3, 2, 1.
Okay, we are clear. Ready to go live in 5, 4. Cue the talent. 3. Hey, I said cue the talent. 2 and 1. Attention hobbyists, sports fans, and collectors nationwide and abroad. It's time to get hype. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! About the hobby we are all a part of. Live from the Mojo Break Studios, it's Dan and Doug. Check it out. Come on! So, get hype. Be hype. This is The Hype.
What is going down, everybody? It is time for MojoBreak.com's The Hype. We're back with episode 72. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got First Off the Line. We have somebody that created a bot for First Off the Line. We're going to talk a little bit about year in review, Bowman draft, early sales, what if with the other sports that don't have draft products, and Transcendent. C-Rad's extremely happy. Nathan Peterman to the Raiders. Boom. Franchise quarterback.
Dude,
Wow.
he freaking has one of the highest completion percentages in the league, so I'm extremely happy.
Man, I mean, Derek Carr. Wow. Run for your money. Nathan Peterman coming at you.
I got a question about the Raiders. What happened to A.J. McCarron?
I think he's working at a Hardee's.
Cool.
Slinging those burgers. I don't know. I think he's still on the team. A.J. McCarron.
So they got Nathan Peterman to back up A.J. McCarron?
You know what? Nathan Peterman, he must, interview real well. He must, shine some shoes. He must clean people's rooms for him. You need anything else?
He's got a lot. He's got a lot going on above the shoulders.
Above the shoulder type of guy. Yeah,
he's above the shoulders type of guy.
Absolutely. So anyway, we got the 72 Tops football there. Ray May representing the show. Man, that might be the best afro and sideburn combination that I've ever seen on a football card, let alone any kind of other card. So thank you guys for tuning in. We also have this version available via podcast, and you can listen to any of our prior episodes through podcasts as well. If you're at the gym, if you're driving on a long drive, stuck in traffic, especially if you're from areas that have a lot of traffic, like the Bay Area or LA, and you like this hobby, listen to our show, give it a try, and play it in your car. So thanks for tuning in. We've got lots of stuff to talk about today and break today. Optic Football is releasing today. We've already done a couple breaks of it, and we have a special code for any of our pick your team style breaks on our website. We have code BESTPOD18 for 15% off any team style breaks. That'll work for Bowman's Best that's coming out on Friday. That'll work for Optic Football pick your team style breaks today. So use that, load up. We don't do 15% off coupons very often, so it's going to expire at any time. So I would head on over to the site if you could and grab your spots. So Dan, the Rams are on a losing streak now. It's official. I know I said before it was a losing streak, but now it's officially a losing streak. Are you on panic mode?
So cool. Yeah.
You ain't got a lot to say over there, Marshawn Lynch.
Uh-huh.
Niners are on a winning streak. Rams on a losing streak. It's a good day. Christmas is around the corner. Hope you guys got your shopping done. And, maybe in a couple weeks the Rams won't even be in the playoffs. I don't know. They may not make it. They may say, hey, you lost too many games in a row. You're not in the playoffs anymore.
Uh-huh.
You got nothing to say. Well, first,
there's nothing better than a Niner fans just can't take it. They win a couple games and they're just like, here we go again, and we're just the best team in December. We're so good. If the season was only 4 games, only in December, we'd be the best.
We'd be the best.
Whatever. The Rams play the Niners. It's going to be a meaningful game. They're going to destroy them.
We always win in December.
I'm gonna be there. It's not going to be December at that point. Well, no, it'll be the 30th.
Yeah, last day in December.
If Kyle Shanahan could just figure it out, September through November, you guys may be a playoff team.
That's right. Nick Mullins, baby. You guys want him? He might be better than Jared Goff. I don't know.
Nick Mullins may be better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe you guys can do more of a quarterback by committee. Maybe 2 downs.
That's a thought.
2 downs, you have Garoppolo. 3rd down, you bring in the big Nick Mullins.
What about Beathard?
And if you can't find Nick Mullins, you just go out and you get Tomas Hertel from the Sharks.
Looks just like him.
Throw a Niner helmet on him, and he's good to go.
Same guy. Checking fools. Well, first off the line, we'll start with our first topic. First off the line, Contenders released today, and it was sold out in 2 minutes. This is the 2018 Contenders football first off the line, and the exclusive first off the line in this is going to be a red auto, just like last year. But last year, they were on Panini's website for months before they actually sold out. This year, 2 minutes, sold out, gone. And the interesting thing about this is that the first off the line is not numbered. So we don't know how many boxes they made. They could have made 5, 6, 7,000 boxes. Who knows? Probably not that many. But it sold out in 2 minutes. My experience, I got 3 boxes. Dan got 3 boxes. It was actually a pretty fast transaction, faster than I've ever had before. So I was hopeful that I was going to be able to grab more. And what we do with them is we put them in breaks for you guys, so you guys get to experience that product a couple days early, plus chase those exclusives. But it sold out, so it sold out ridiculously quick, in my opinion. What was your thoughts?
It was me. It was the Dan bot. I got 1,000 boxes. They made 1,350. I got 1,000.
You got all of them?
The Dan bot.
The Dan bot.
The Dan bot.
Is it just like a picture of your face?
It's it's a GIF. It's a GIF of my face, and I send it out to everybody, and it just eats Panini boxes. It just goes at it.
Well, then how are the cards in good shape if they eat them?
You know, like metaphorically speaking, eating.
Well, I wanted to talk about this Twitter account that just popped up. It's at PaniniBot, so you can check it out yourself. And I have some thoughts, mostly bad, about this, and I wanted to share with you guys. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. So if you're not familiar with what a bot is, in other industries, they have like the Supreme bot for the website Supreme, that they have limited edition shirts and shoes. And basically what it is it's a bot that fast populates all the fields it takes to check out for an item. So at like lightning speed, basically. So a lot of websites have put things into place to stop bots. I know Nike does a whole other different program than a checkout process to prevent bots. So Panini Bot popped up, and I had a lot of questions for them. And I don't know if they necessarily answered them. You can see the interaction through our Twitter, through tweets and replies on Panini Bot. So this person basically is providing, from what I understand, and they're providing a service that they're going to charge you a little bit more than Panini's website price in order to secure and guarantee a box. I want to see what you guys think. In my opinion, this is cheating. There's a lot of this is to me, this is similar to pack searching. This is just an unfair advantage. It's like athletes and steroids. It's an unfair advantage to use this, and then the average Joes that are just trying to get a box don't get it. So do you think it's okay to have an advantage on buying something that's probably going to be worth at least $100 more than you buy it for? Is it okay to have something to cheat? What do you guys think? So, Dan, what are your initial thoughts? Are you going to take the other side of the coin here?
Me being in the bot industry, and I've made bots for, phones, shoes. I haven't though. I can't even mess with it. I'm trying to take the other. The argument is that the person who's making the bot is going to be like, well, I'm being capitalistic. I see an opportunity to basically provide a service, and a service that people are willing to pay for. So I get it from that standpoint. In this industry with this specific releases, it's not something. I was having this discussion with you on Monday. We were hanging out, actually waiting for FedEx, and I was telling you that first off the line, if you think in 10 years first off the line is going to exist, I think you're high. First off the line exists right now because every single rookie class that comes out is hot. What are we going to do if it's a 2013 football rookie class and nobody's really chasing anybody? You're going to put contenders up there, and it's going to be up there for 6-7 months. Well, why do I need a bot? So you build your business model around this item that's scarce. What are you going to do when it's not scarce?
Right. Well,
I mean, I get it. It's a quick way to jump on the hype, try to make some money, but it's not a sound business model. It's not a sound business plan.
I don't even care about business plan. I have no qualms with somebody creating businesses in this hobby. I mean, obviously we have created a business in this hobby, but I have problem with people cheating. And that's simply what this is. This is an absolute cheating strategy.
Why don't if you
go
get a bot, and then it's not cheating. If everybody had a bot, then it wouldn't be cheating. I mean, honestly, I can tell you right now, I am fairly confident that this guy is not the only bot that is buying Panini product from their site when the first off the line releases. It's not the only. He is the only one who is trying to
market the
service and make it a business, which is in my opinion, a terrible idea, especially in this industry. Nobody is going to jump on board with you. Like, you are going to get blackballed. It's not going to work. It's absolutely 100% not going to work.
Not going to work. I mean, and we're in an older industry, so to speak, where it's kind of baseball cards and collecting is wholesome. I don't want to use the cliche as it's American as apple pie, but that's probably what I'm trying to say here is that everybody kind of wants honesty, and there's a lot of scamming going on in this. So the moment that something like this comes up, it's not cool. It's the same as pack searching. Why should somebody have an unfair advantage to profit? And a lot of these guys that are using this are probably trying to profit.
My getting back to this specific account, this specific person who's doing it. I don't know how many people are behind it, but why would you provide this service if you're getting all these boxes and you're able to flip them for $262.50? Why would you sell it for $175? Why wouldn't you just buy them all and then flip them? Obviously, there's a demand for them, right? So why wouldn't you just flip them all? It's basically because we also talked about this. This guy's probably already did it. He ran up a pretty significant credit card bill, and now he's like, I don't want to have to front the money to do this every time. I want to get the money as the transactions are happening.
Right. And that's what we think's happening. If you are listening to the podcast, you don't see this on the screen. So their latest tweet today was, we were able to secure 42 boxes of 2018 first off-the-line Contenders football upon release. Average checkout time was 32 seconds. Panini Bot completed 14 transactions in 6 seconds. Average resale on eBay is $262.50 per box. Our customers were able to secure their boxes for $175 per box. Now, mind you, the boxes are sold for $144, so they're basically profiting $31, which, yes, they are leaving money on the table. But what's to stop them on the next release to build up some capital and charge a little bit more every time?
That's what they're going to. The only reason why they sold them for $175 a box this time is because they're trying to gain traction. And obviously with the Twitter conversation they were having with us and a couple other people in the industry, of course they're going to go $175. You think they're going to go, all right, we secured boxes and we sold them for $220. They're trying to basically do this and make the least amount of money that they can justify making.
But wouldn't that be a conflict of interest? Because they're like, oh, wow, well, man, we got 45 boxes, but they're double the price on this release. Like, we got 42 flawless first off the lines for, oh, well, let's just refund those people their money. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be a conflict of interest? Like, big time, right? Because, I mean, you look at the dollar signs.
There's a lot of things about it that I think they're going to get in trouble for. One, they're using the first off the line picture. I don't think Panini's in a... Obviously, Panini may not know about them yet. They will know about them soon.
Yeah.
I don't think they can use Panini's likeness and any of their logos and trademarks. I'm looking at their logo right there. I know it's just a PB, but that's the Panini P.
kind of.
that they use. It is. It's their font.
It's the yellow and red.
It's the yellow and red, and it's their font. I mean, I don't know why you would be dumb enough to call it Panini Bot. Like, why wouldn't you just say trading card bot, sports card bot? Don't do that.
Yeah, because you could actually parlay it into maybe a Tops Now situation as well.
You could do it. I don't know.
I'm just giving somebody a business idea.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't have any problem. I just want to say I don't have any problem with somebody that has multiple people trying. Hey, that's fine because that's humans trying to get the boxes. If you had a family of 50 and you had 50 people trying to get the boxes, that is okay. That is not cheating, in my opinion. Now, maybe some people don't have the luxury of having 50 people trying. We're at a disadvantage here on the West Coast at 8 a.m. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't like some of the big East Coast dealers have their whole shipping team in trying to get the boxes. Like I'm trying to wake my kids up and get ready to go to the office to break that day. And I'm trying to, and same thing with Dan, minus the kids, trying to wake up and get his coffee, whatever he's doing. We got to get these boxes at 8 a.m. So we have a slight disadvantage. But what I'm saying is hey, maybe you take a typing class, or say you already have all that stuff pre-populated on a notepad so to make it faster. That's fine. You're still a human doing it. This is a bot. It's cheating. It's an unfair advantage. How is it fair to the rest of the customers? It's the same thing as pack searching. You go in and only you get the hits because you're pack searching. And so it's not, screw everybody else behind you. And this is a community. This hobby is a community. So you got to think about other people. And that's my biggest problem with having a bot.
I got a question for you. How many, on the hot releases, how many of the first off the line do you think is purchased by a bot? How percentage-wise?
I don't even know. 50%?
Yeah. I think it wouldn't surprise me if there's some fairly big players in this industry who are using a bot.
Yeah.
That they went out and, I mean, we were talking about it. You can probably contact somebody, have them write code for $500 to $1,000. You can get a bot that's going to specifically work for that site. Now, we have some ideas that we're probably going to share with Panini to prevent being able to use a bot.
Yeah, there's ways that they can prevent this. So hopefully Panini is tuned in.
So we're on it. We're the bot police.
We are.
We're the bot police.
I'm going to start a bot police Twitter account, I think. But what I wanted to use is an example in real life. So let's just say Best Buy, doing that Black Friday sale. They're doing a 120-inch TV at $50.
I know you're going with this.
120-inch TV at $50, but they only have one for the store, so you got to line up early. So what if somebody went out there and put a robot in the front of the line and then went and just enjoyed their Thanksgiving, ate with their family, and then come 1:30 a.m. when Best Buy opens up their doors, you see this robot sitting there, and the guy pulls the robot away, and now he's first in line. So you just sat there in line for 7 hours, but this dude had a robot. Maybe a Roomba. Maybe it was just a Roomba. Maybe it was a Roomba.
I like the idea of a Roomba with a cardboard cutout of a face and like a GoPro.
Just like conversating with people.
Conversating.
Hey, bro, you're getting a little too close. I'm first in line.
Like with the little two-way there, like we have with some of our cameras here in the shop. Like you can basically
like a Nest Cam.
Like a Nest Cam, and just sit there and just talk to people. Turn around every once in a while and be like, "Hey, how long you been out here for?" Just at that point, it's somewhat human. I don't know if you can get in trouble for that. You're there.
No,
you're there
because somebody's gonna kick that robot to the curb. What are you gonna do? Is there such thing as a robot violence?
I don't know. But you're destroying other people's property.
But their property is not. It's not on their grounds now.
But it's on.
Well, that's a whole other conversation.
But that's the same thing. That's the same thing.
I'm just saying theoretically. I don't think anybody's really going to do that.
Say my car is parked in Best Buy's parking lot, and somebody goes up and just starts breaking the windows out. They can get in trouble for that, right?
Well, yeah, but
what's the difference of my Roomba and holding my place in line, and you start damaging it? You're damaging my property. That could be my car too.
Yeah, but if somebody loses $100 on the floor and somebody takes it, you can't go file the police that they took your $100. Somebody could just take your Roomba.
But how can you prove that was How could you prove that was your $100?
We can go on a whole other rant about that. Or
I could prove that it was my Roomba because it has my face on it.
Or better yet, if it's a real person, say you were at the Cold Stone line and it was 40 people deep. You just had your steak at Black Angus. And you're going for dessert, and you're like, God damn, it's 40 people deep at this Cold Stone. I got to get my birthday cake, ice cream. And some dude just comes in underneath the ground and pops up right in front of the line. He just had a tunnel. He dug a tunnel. To get his ice cream. I mean, that's the same thing.
I think the tunnel may take longer than the line.
Well, maybe he was a mall employee and there was vents underneath the floor, and he figured out a way to pop up right in front of you in line. Would that be cool? No, it wouldn't. That's the same thing as a bot. You can't. It's just not fair. So, and I know we're really indulging in this topic here, but it hits me home because how many people hate when you're getting off on an on-ramp, right? Or you're getting off on an off-ramp on the freeway, and there's 40 people deep, and you're just going 5 miles an hour on the off-ramp. We all know this guy. The guy that comes in all the way. He's coming in at 50, and he goes all the way, and he forces himself in. How many middle fingers does that guy get? That's the people with the bot. It's the same thing. Do you like that guy? Do you honk at him?
I'm actually trying. I'm trying to visualize exactly what you're talking about. I'm not.
Okay, you're in traffic and you're on the freeway, but you're getting off the freeway to go to the mall.
Okay.
And it's holiday season, so there's 60 cars getting off the freeway.
Yeah, and then
that dude cuts all the way over.
He goes all the way to the top and then just like basically puts the front of his car right in line. So like if you're gonna have to hit me, I'm getting in.
Yeah. Yeah. And what makes that guy, why does he get to go to the front? So that's what I'm saying. Why do these people with bots get the product?
I don't know. Tell us, C-Rad, why do you do that?
Because he's greedy.
Jordan, yes, we got plenty of box breaks, so we have Optic coming up next. But anyways, that was just my rant on bots in general. I have, it's just commerce should not be handled by a personal assistant.
How are the Yankees sold out every baseball break, usually by the same guy on most breaks, same issue? Is that specifically our site, or is that all the sites? Yankees are the most popular team.
Well, actually, the Yankees were available today, so they were available for a whole week on our site for Bowman Draft until today. So, but
sometimes, usually Yankees are going to be a team that's going to go fast.
And you're dealing with you're dealing with stock that has one item as opposed to stock that has thousands of items. So, and yeah, somebody that could. Well, I know on websites this may be illegal too. It's not illegal, but some people have those alerts when somebody edits their website. So you can do that through like a blogging thing where anytime somebody edits it, well, I could edit a blog and instead of putting up a product and you'd get a notification. It'd be super annoying.
And also and that's with anything that's edited on the site. So anytime we put another product up, anytime we discount a product, and on break days, we're discounting all day long. So you'd be getting notifications all day long on that. So I don't know. There's probably ways that you can figure out how to, edit it to where it's only one specific blog post that it's looking for. But I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I know for a fact that with our PYT breaks, it's not the same people who get the teams every time.
No, and I do specifically, I don't tell anybody when we're posting. I believe me, I actually had people that have offered me thousands of dollars to buy all of one team. Like, let's just use Pacers, for example. Some guy's like, I want the Pacers in all your immaculate breaks. I'm like, well, you got to get in line. When it gets posted, you got to be first to buy it. He's like, no, I'll just give you the money now. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. It's first come, first serve. So, and we've always stood by that as breakers because we don't want to show favoritism. I don't care if you spend $1 million or if you spend 10. You got to be first to get it, and that's why this hits me so hard about the first off the line stuff, because I've never ran my business that way. We've never ran our business that way, and I also try to post things at different times for that reason, so that people are on the different East Coast, West Coast, international, just whoever's first to come and grab it. But I wanted to get into the next segment. I know we took a little bit of time on that one, but we're going to be doing a product of the year show coming up, probably first show in January, because we do have some releases still coming up that would qualify for the 2018. So I want to know what's your favorite product. It could be baseball, football, basketball, hockey for the year of 2018. What product did you like the best? So contribute in the chat live, or you could put it on the comments on the YouTube video, or send us a message on Twitter at mojobreak_com. And while we're on the topic of awards, our friends at Go GTS are doing 2018 Sports and Entertainment Collectibles Hobby Awards survey. So we're actually nominated. We're honored to be nominated for Best Live Show for the Hype. So if you guys could, if you already haven't done it already, I know I've been talking about it, if you could vote for the Hype, and then there's also Favorite Breaker. If you could fill in Mojo Break. It's a 70-question survey, so it takes a couple minutes, but it also has all those products, too, that you can vote for. Lots of different categories. It's a very in-depth award show, so fill it all out. You can find it at gogts.com. I'll put it in the link of the show and on the podcast, so you can just click on it and it'll take you there. So, it always will help new collectors, too, that, they find out what's the best baseball product. So, people that don't know what to buy sometimes can find these awards and say, hey, I'm going to buy that because it won an award. So, and we'll do our own version, too, because we're going to have a different opinion since we break. So, but that being said, I wanted to just do some kind of wacky stuff. The 40 biggest songs of 2018 so far. So we're going to switch to music. We're music guys.
No.
We're music guys.
I don't listen
so
to
move that off the screen. First, I want to ask. I want to introduce your musical taste to our audience, Dan.
Oh, okay.
And C-Rad. So off the top of your dome, 5 bands that are your favorite.
Oh, dude, I can't do that.
You can't name 5?
But yeah, music is it's too personal. I mean, I'll name off a couple. But but that's hard because
top 100 then. No.
Top 100.
We're gonna postpone the breaks.
All right, Machine Head, Seven Dust, and I feel like I'm gonna have to probably keep it going with that genre. Metallica, really, Godsmack would probably be in there. Papa Roach, and yeah, that's kind of pigeonholed myself there. It's all just one genre.
Just one genre.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I like to get in the pit sometimes and throw some elbows.
You're a creature of habit. I think you do the same thing every day. You wear the same shirt every day.
I do.
So why listen to new music?
I don't want to have to think about what I have to wear. Plus, I'm branded. I gotta be branded like you with the Transcendent hat. If you could only see the back of it.
My head's too big. It's a snapback. That's why I only wear fitted hats. C-Rad, 5. Introduce your musical taste. I think some people have heard it on the feed when you're doing breaks, but
yeah, I play all kind of wild stuff on the feed. But you mean just like current day? Like
I mean, you could be a mix of both. Like what you've been listening to a lot, what you listen to all time.
I've been listening to a lot of Police. Does that count?
Like the Police or the band?
No. The Police, the band, the Police.
Oh, okay. I know you live in Campbell. And there's been some shootings. I thought you were listening to sirens going on.
If you rock a sick beat underneath the horn, the sirens.
Yeah.
Hey man, that could be like a new little hook right there. Surprised there's never been a hip hop with sirens in the background.
We had the shotgun.
The shotgun.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure some mumble rappers.
There has to be some like sirens incorporated in the beat and melody.
Yeah,
there definitely is for sure.
So what do you think, C-Rad? What's your take? I mean, even if you have a couple, I mean, what's
Yeah, right. I mean, right now I'll go with some of the stuff I listen to right now.
R. Kelly?
No, hell no. I do like R. Kelly songs, some of them, but I don't approve of what he does. But anyways. Right now, I mean, I listen to Drake like a lot of other people. I listen to a lot of Nipsey Hussle. I listen to,
is that Nipsey Russell or
Nipsey Hussle?
Oh,
He's from LA. Actually, one of my favorite rappers of all time. Kind of more modern day is the Game.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much. I listen to a lot of hip hop, but I listen to a lot of pop music too.
Nice.
So
BSB.
Yes,
Backstreet
definitely.
Boys. I have a few crossovers with Dan, Machine Head, and Seven Dust. I've actually been listening to a lot of Post Malone, believe it or not. Drake, I like Drake's new album, but old school hip hop is kind of what raised me. Wu-Tang. I was a West Coast guy with E40, Tupac, Too Short, a lot of the Bay Area. I try to represent, listen to the music where I'm from. I'm very proud of where I'm from, so I listen to a lot of the Bay Area stuff. Any Bay Area band that comes up, I like to listen to, but that's pretty much it. I listen to country. I listen to pretty much everything, but depending on what kind of mood I'm in.
See, that's the thing about music. It's really tough because you go through different cycles of like what you're listening to
in your life. Yeah,
like
totally.
I mean, but with me, it's like it's a month to month thing.
Yeah,
Like, you know, I get into like a 70s classic rock kick. I get into like an 80s, like, I was listening to like a lot of funk, like James Brown, like, you know, Bootsy Collins stuff.
What about you guys? What are some of your bands and stuff that Simon posted in the chat, what he likes, which Rammstein, Du Hast, one of the greatest guitar riffs of all time. I agree there. Slayer, Cradle of Filth. Haven't got into Cradle of Filth, but a big Slayer Seasons of the Abyss album fan. Max from the Bay Area. Most people aren't going to know what this is, but whatever KMEL plays, stuck in the 90s. Yes. Chewy Gomez. Chewy Gomez.
Is there KMEL and like, is Hot 97.7 still a thing?
No.
No.
I think KMEL still.
Shout out to Chewy. He still he does
is
his own
Hot
thing now.
97.7's not a thing anymore, huh?
I don't think so. But
Damn.
who listens to FM radio anymore anyway, really? I mean, jeez.
I know there's KRTY. That's still around, right?
It is. Well, let me so we've named our musical. I just want to see before you go to the next screen because that's the answers. I want to see if Dan can name a top 40 song from this year.
Hell no.
Can you name one song?
Taylor Swift.
Which one?
I have to name a song?
Yeah.
No?
No Taylor Swift.
Okay,
this
wait,
year.
hold up.
No. Taylor has definitely been in top 40.
No, I'm
wait,
saying this year.
Okay. Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Yes.
Woo!
Wow.
It's absolutely on there.
Okay. How about?
No, dude. There has to be a Taylor Swift song in the top 40.
I don't
dude.
see it on there, dude. Unless I don't exactly have 34, 35, 36, 37 on there. But
Okay.
Can't believe I did that.
how about you, C-Rad? You probably get a few of them.
Yeah, I could definitely get some. I mean, I saw the first one, so it was kind of cheating, but I'll try to name one that's not one of the first few that I actually did look at. Let's see.
We'll get back into sports cards
Cardi
too,
B,
guys.
dude. Cardi B's on there.
Yeah, she's on there a couple times.
Wait.
Cardi B and Bad Bunny with I Like It is on there. You go to the next screen now, there's just some people that, man, I mean, you start getting older and some of this new music comes out and you're like, what in the hell? Who the hell is Dua Lipa?
Oh, dude, she has some of the biggest songs ever, dude.
Well, I'm assuming the IDGAF, I think I know what that means. So that was song number 10.
Who are these people?
Drake's all up in it. There's a dude. I found your new band, dude. Song number 20, Rams. The artist is Rams.
L.A. Rams, let's go.
Barking
With a Z?
I don't know who Jess Glynn is. So Eminem's on there. Lots of Post Malone. But yeah, best songs of 2018.
Maroon 5 featuring Cardi B.
Yeah, she's.
Is that
huge.
a really?
Mm-hmm. She's
Man,
huge,
what?
That-
Probably not gonna be real popular here, but what happened to Maroon 5? Their first album, really, really good.
Oh, they changed the pop. They changed with the times.
It's
they like making money.
It's terrible.
In your opinion, but it's not terrible to the masses. Obviously,
Their first album, good, solid rock and roll. I don't know what the hell it is now.
yeah, and it probably went hot dog, and these are going multi-platinum.
No.
What was it when they first came out? What was
It was more rock.
alternative rock?
It was just
harder
good.
to breathe. What was
It was
the
good.
da-da-da-da,
I think it was
you know.
called Songs of Jane.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Songs about Jane.
Songs about Jane. And
Yeah.
it's a great album. I mean, it was a good rock album.
Hey, Freaky Friday, number 14. I like that little Dickie. Chris Brown. It was a good song.
Hell yeah.
Very creative. So we've got some people in the chat. BC Boys, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, love it. J. Cole, Wu-Tang, Nas, Illmatic. That's a beast album right there. I know it wasn't on Illmatic, but If I Ruled the World was one of my favorite jams growing up. Mac Miller, Soundgarden. Soundgarden's a good one.
There we go.
So one more crazy topic before we go on to more sports cards, which we're going to talk about Bowman Draft early sales, and we're going to talk about Transcendent as well. But so I'm like, I started looking at this music. I feel, man, I'm old. I need to, maybe be more in tune to what's going on. So most popular slang words used by teenagers on social media in 2018. So we're going to go through a few of them. I'm not going to dwell on some of this because we're gonna get like, this is stupid. But I like the first one, which has a Dave Chappelle picture.
Are we gonna have to guess these too?
No. So sus. Sus is the #1 Urban Dictionary trending slang word, and it's for suspect. So because suspect's such a long word to say for this generation. So they're saying like,
That's
hey,
the most popular.
it's the most popular according to yourtango.com. Sus. So if somebody was casing your house, you're like, man, that's sus, man.
Oh,
Like you can't say suspect. That's just too long of a
no,
word.
yeah, I don't like that. What's number 2?
Let's keep going. Keep going. That one's snatched. But it's not snatch like grabbing. It's You could read it in there. It's good. Like, man, those clothes you're wearing are snatched, man.
Like stolen?
I think that's what it's referring to in its true meaning, but I think it's like on fleek. It's like snatched.
No.
thing.
You got to go back when you say on fleek. That you got to.
Well, fleek was 2017, man.
But what did on fleek mean? Like that was like tight, right?
Yeah, like your eyebrows are on fleek, man. That's clean.
Clean.
Yeah,
So
like
this
nice.
year, your eyebrows
Like-
are snatched.
No, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fleek kind of took over what used to be dope
Yeah, or rad.
or rat. Well,
Rad.
rad's in my vocabulary.
Who
That's-
used rad growing up? Did you say? Have you said rad? Dan's probably used rad more times than he said the.
I
sometimes.
use rad. Rad is the go-to. It's my era.
And then boots apparently is a negative. That's a negative. So, which I kind of agree because I think Uggs are ugly. So I guess boots is like, man, that shirt you're wearing is boots. Like it's ugly.
I think it's short for
Bootsy?
Bootsy.
Ah,
right?
bootsy. There you go. Okay. So boots. Let's keep going. This is hot. The hot topic. Sis, I guess because bro got used so many times that we're using sis now.
Like sister?
Yeah. So according to Pop Sugar, sis is the new bro. However, you have used bro before you can use sis. So you have to say.
okay.
So you have to say, you mad, bro, sis?
No.
Oh, you have to say bro sis?
Yeah, like bro, sis.
I'm gonna interject here. This list got this completely wrong. So, sis is not the new bro, but sis is the way that women refer to each other instead of saying bro.
But that's been around for a while, right? So we just took the TER off there.
Yep.
And this one's good. It's kind of R-rated, but hunty. It's honey and the C word together. So it's a nicer way of saying the C word, calling a female the C word.
Oh, but it means the C word.
Yeah, it means maybe you're not quite there at the C word. You're like
You're like borderline.
Yeah.
You're borderline
Yeah,
C
you're
word.
not full C word.
Not full C word.
Hunty.
You're hunty.
And then AF now because, all the teenagers use AF, which I was hip to that. Like, man,
That text is hilarious.
oh, Dad, what does lit mean? Like hot.
Mom and dad teaching each other slang is lit AF.
So as
I get
as
it.
the F word. Doggo or puppo, I don't know what that means. These terms, cutesy way of saying dog and puppy. So I gotta go feed my doggo at home or my puppo. That's kind of weird. All right, Stan is a way to calling fans. You could thank Eminem for that. This isn't new. Swole. I've heard swole in high school. Man, that guy's working out. He's swole.
Dude, I will say that my daughter, she's 10 years old. She's the queen of memes. Like, she'll tell me about a meme. I'm like, what? Like I don't even feel that old, but like she'll tell me stuff. I'm like, what? That's a meme? What?
I'm about to be there with she's already on YouTube, but doesn't show me any memes yet. Yeah, we can kind of keep going. OTP is what does OTP mean? It says right there, one true pairing. So I guess it's a Harry Potter generation. Clapback, I've heard. So that means like reply back to me, like, hey, how's it going? Clap back. Means like get back to me.
Yeah, it's dumb.
So I think all the other ones are kind of lame. So, but just figured I'd brush up on my game on the new slang. Which they're all pretty lame. So I think I'll just remain.
This one's not that. It's not that.
Oh,
hip.
turnt. Go to turnt. Turnt's a good one. I might start using
dude,
turnt.
I've been using adulting for a long time.
Adulting. Yeah, that's a new slang.
No, we were using that in one of the nationals.
Yeah, we were.
It was Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Not a lot of adulting going on.
Yeah, keeping it 100. So that's some of the slang words. But yeah, this is pretty sus.
Isn't hip like sliding into your DM?
Yeah, it sounds weird. Doesn't that sound awkward?
Isn't-
I'm gonna slide into that girl's DMs. That sounds like it's creepy.
But that's hip, right?
yeah.
That's
very, very.
that's how you, and that's like how you mac in social media.
Is that how it is?
I think that's how it is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think so.
All right.
Just trying to get some.
Trying to get some. That was from yourtango.com. Give them their. Yeah, they don't use that one. We should try to get our own slang trend.
Dude, that list was completely sus.
It was the only one I could find. So sorry.
I actually completely forgot them all already, and I'm gonna go on living my life.
you want that 10 minutes of your life back?
No, I'm just gonna go on living my life like it never happened.
So Bowman Draft 2018 Bowman Draft, back on the sports cards. If any of you guys are still listening, people on the podcast were like, dude, I didn't know I was going to hear about Slang, dude. I downloaded the damn sports card podcast. Bowman Draft Baseball, released on Friday. We've done like 14 or 15 cases of the jumbo and a couple cases of the super jumbo. And I was just looking at some early sales, and Nolan Gorman is leading the pack. So St. Louis Cardinals prospect, Nolan Gorman. Base are selling for $120, which is pretty high, and gold refractors going for around $1,200. I just highlighted some of the three guys. Nick Madrigal is base is selling for like $60, which pretty good price, I think. And golds are selling for about $400. Now, golds are the gold refractors number to 50. And I'm talking about true golds. There's gold waves. Gold waves aren't going to sell for as much as the gold.
Dude's got a terrible auto. The more I look at
I
it,
like that auto.
how do you say that's a good auto? That's
It
a
is.
terrible looking auto.
It's like art form, dude.
That's a terrible looking auto.
That is a nice auto.
That's a dude. You don't
Poll, is Nick Madrigal's auto suck, or do you like it?
You don't.
Do you like Nick Madrigal's auto?
Remember this phrase? You don't. Have to,
I like it better than Jared Kalenich's auto.
You don't have to lie to kick it.
That's so 1999. You got a lot of kick it,
You don't have to lie to kick it.
which I believe was a Tupac song. Bowman Draft. That was a refractor. So I mean, the Kalenic regulars are going for about $70 or $80.
He's
So-
got. That's a better looking auto.
No.
That is auto regular.
No, it's not.
No, that's a better looking auto. That's a terrible looking auto. Nick Madrigal's auto is dumb.
Nick Madrigal thinks you're dumb, dude.
Well,
you guys are
probably.
about the same size, so you could probably play
could
shortstop for the Chicago White Sox.
So you're
as
saying
well.
I could take him?
You could.
It's Madrigal.
Madrigal.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
I
right.
know,
We're
but,
saying it completely wrong. So
Forever Madrigal to me. So.
Is it Mad Regal?
Madrigal. Like
Mad-
like gallbladder.
Mad Gall?
Madrigal.
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 No,
Yeah,
Madrigal.
he should go by Madrigal.
Yeah, sounds better. I'll contact him.
Madrigal.
Tell him to change the way he says his
Wait,
name.
what's his first name again? Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
Madrigal.
No.
Yeah, that's terrible.
No.
Don't like that.
Somebody send a tweet to him. Say, could we pronounce it this way? Is that okay? For Mojo Break. Is that okay if they say it this way? But we have Optic football coming up next. Random team. So everybody's got a shot at the Jets and Giants. We've got 8 left on that one, so it's getting close. Random team style. And we have the PYT coming up as well. Before we moved on to Transcendent, since we do have a little bit of time now since we've got some spots left, I wanted to ask you guys, so Bowman, baseball in general, prospects, they get drafted. Some of them get drafted out of high school. Some of them get drafted out of college. Most of them don't play right away for the most part. I'd say 90% of them don't play for the – what if we had that for football and basketball? So let's just say there was no agreement with college football that they could sign cards. So could you imagine what the market would be on, let's just say, Andrew Luck? So right when he starts playing for Stanford, Panini's able to put a card out of him. And so you have 3 years of possible hype on a football quarterback before he even gets to the pros. Could you imagine what kind of market we would have in those two sports? Same thing with NBA. So what if NBA...
But don't you kind of have that in the NFL? You have that with the
But a very
Leaf,
short...
the Leaf All-American release.
No, but those guys are already out of college to be able to sign cards.
No, those are high school. Those are before they go to college.
Okay.
The All-American. So that's I think he had Christian McCaffrey at one point, but yeah, his All-American is it's not All-American. It's something else. He has basically a high school set before they go into.
Well, how does he monetize that? Because I didn't think you could, or maybe he can't pay them until afterwards.
Or he maybe pays the parents.
Okay, let me rephrase that. So what if before they got to college, they already got drafted by like the Ravens, and then they like so let's just say like theoretically here. So let's just say Andrew Luck committed to Stanford, but then he got drafted by the Colts. So he has 4 years of college before he actually gets onto the Colts. So it'd just be like a minor league system.
But why would players play 4 years in college?
I'm not saying. I'm saying like let's just take this. Could you imagine what the prices would be on those two sports? Because we don't have for baseball. You have 2 to 3, 4 years of a prospecting of a guy before, so you have a lot of action. That's why you're seeing all this hype on these guys. Nolan Gorman may not be playing for the Cardinals until 2024.
So it sounds like you want like an elementary school basketball set. You want like, hey, Jimmy from Oakland is like he's a 6'2" 8th grader. Better get his auto right now. Hold on to it.
Or Zion. What if Zion had Prism autos right now? Like prospect Prism autos. It would only work if they were already drafted, though, because I don't think anybody really, like, with Bowman, it's a perfect storm because these guys are drafted and they, it takes 3 or 4 years.
I think what can change this is a good point, but I think what it can change is if collegiate players start getting paid and are able to hire agents, then they will be able to sign cards while they're in college and be able to make money. And if they can do that, then you better believe Panini's going to start making college draft sets before they get drafted. But I think what would make that happen is that you got to allow the college players to get paid.
Right.
And you know what? How about if you were to do that? How about if you were to tell college players, we're going to open it up. You can hire an agent and you can monetize yourself as much as you want. We're not going to pay you. The school's not going to pay you, but we're going to allow you to be able to get endorsement deals and do whatever you got to do from a marketing standpoint for yourself.
Right.
What we'll do is we'll allow you to use our branding behind it.
Yeah.
Like, so if you go to Notre Dame, you can basically be pictured in your Notre Dame jersey.
Right.
But
I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. I mean, Bowman Draft works because it's a pro team on there. I don't know, like, Colts fans are not going to, like, be paying attention to Andrew Luck while he's on Stanford if he's not drafted, right? So I'm saying it might be a little different, but you have those pivotal guys like Zion or these guys coming out of, like, the Oregon quarterback, that if they had cards now, there would be a big market for them. So I'm just saying, baseball is such an interesting, and if you don't collect baseball and you're like, what are these guys, these kids on these cards? It's exciting because you have so much growth possibilities. With basketball and football, once they're drafted, pretty much within the first year if they're going to be good or not. With baseball, Trout got sent down. 2009, his cards weren't selling for anything. He got called up, he got sent down. Everybody was doom and gloom on Mike Trout. And he obviously bounced back to where he is today. Same thing with a lot of other guys have a lot of similar stories to this. Imagine if you had that with other sports, is what I'm saying. It would be a much longer term, and there'd be so much more hype involved. I was just because I love Bowman, and that's one of the reasons why I like it.
It's funny you bring up Trout because I remember when that happened. We were just getting into the industry, and I remember Trout being a prospect and Trout coming out in Baseball America. He was a #1 prospect. I think he got called up, struggled, got sent down, and you saw the same thing kind of happen with Byron Buxton.
Yep.
And Byron Buxton was Baseball America's #1 prospect, and this is probably 3 to 4 years after Trout, right?
Yep.
So at that point, I was actually speculating. I was like, Buxton's going to do the same thing. I mean, Baseball America is usually not wrong when they label somebody as the first, like the #1 prospect, that player usually pans out.
Yeah.
And Buxton got called up again. He was on the team, and he struggled. He's still struggling. The issue with Buxton is that he just can't really hit at the major league level.
Right.
But I actually thought we were going to see the same kind of thing with Buxton. I thought he was going to blow up.
Yeah. And it's probably just time's probably passed on him. He's got a good glove. He's fast.
I think he won a Gold Glove.
Yeah, so he's good at that, but he's not what's going to sell cards. And he's on the Twins.
You got to hit home runs. But getting back to Baseball America's, just think about it. Like the last couple years, the #1 prospects have panned out. Now I think Gleyber Torres, I think was #1. Right now, do you have Vlad? Is it Vlad Guerrero that is #1?
Well, I know,
is it Jimenez?
Believe it or not, Wander Franco's way out there, the guy for the Rays. But
but I'm trying to think who is #1 right now. I want to say it's either still Gleyber Torres. Maybe they haven't come out with a list since he was #1, or it could be Jimenez.
Vlad's #1.
Vlad's #1.
Tatis is 2. Jimenez is 3. Robles is 4. Kyle Tucker's 5. Senzel's 6. Royce Lewis is 7. Whitley's 8. Brendan Rodgers is 9.
I would say this. This is crazy because I know Vlad's prices are through the roof right now, but there may still be room to grow with Vlad.
I don't know, man. I mean, he's young still. He's like 19, so.
But dude, he may he may come into the league, and I don't know if he's going to be playing next year, but his first full season, he may be the best player in the league, hitting-wise.
Could be.
He may actually be the best player in the league. And if you compare those prices to Trout...
Yeah. Well, that's what I think people are doing, and they're justifying running those auctions.
Yeah, but those what's his base auto selling for? It like last time I checked, it was like $1,500 or something like that. His first Bowman.
I'll look it up right now.
2006.
It was Chrome.
2016 Bowman Chrome.
Yeah, I believe so, or it might have been 2016. Yeah.
2016 Bowman Chrome.
Yeah, 19510. 4 days left is at $900.
Yeah,
4 days left.
It's like a $2,000 card, but I mean, he comes into the league and he that could be a $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 card.
Could be. Somebody's trying to get $25,000 for an orange. A orange shimmer with bids, $6,500.
I don't think you can miss on that.
Okay.
I think that's. I actually think if you got the money, I don't think you can miss.
Well, maybe I'll buy one.
Maybe you should.
I don't think I have enough money, but we'll try. All right, so last segment, Transcendent. We broke 2 cases of Transcendent, 2018 Transcendent, Topps Transcendent Baseball last Friday. Only 83 cases made. We've got one more coming up next week. And, man, this stuff, we've watched and done these cases over the last 3 years. I got to say, this is probably the most loaded release because of the rookie class in this with Ohtani, Soto, Acuna, Glaber. And the superfractors are beautiful. We've got some images from the stuff that we pulled, and we probably pulled the top cut. If you guys didn't already see, we'll play a little video. We pulled a Chipper Jones Superfractor 101, which was really nice. The Mike Trouts are beautiful. They knocked it out of the park on this. I mean, it is $30,000. It should be really good. But we did pull the Babe Ruth cut in our case 1, and we have a little video of us pulling it. You can watch that on YouTube, and we'll just like play the audio right now and the video on the screen in case you miss it. Chris Sale 101. So there's one of the 101s. Oh my God, Babe Ruth! Woo! Dan's as cool as a cucumber. So, our first Babe Ruth.
I'll be honest, I would have probably threw my shirt off if I pulled that Babe Ruth.
Man, I would have loved to see that. Maybe the next one we do if we pull the JFK. Let's make that. Let's make that.
And
if we pull the JFK in the next one,
throw my
Me
shirt
being
off.
as cool as a cucumber, dude. I'm holding the camera. What do you want me to do? Dude, if I drop the camera
on the Babe Ruth,
dude, I mean, that could go wrong. Can't have that happen.
but you didn't even make any facial. It was like you just pulled a Nathan Peterman auto. You're just same expression,
dude.
Hey, Nathan Peterman is a Raider now.
I'm about the quality of the broadcast.
You were.
I'm about the quality of the broadcast. You gotta keep it real.
Speaking of that, I think I want to get a tripod for next
And you
time.
gotta act like you've been there before, man.
You've been there. You pulled Babe Ruth all day.
I gotta act like it. You gotta act like you've been there. It's like scoring a touchdown. You don't like have a touchdown dance. You just hand the ball to the ref like Barry Sanders.
Or
LT, right? LT used to do that.
one more time, let's check it out.
Did I react? Oh my God, Babe Ruth! Did I react too much, or was it not enough, guys?
I think it was.
Should I have taken my shirt off?
I think you should have acted like you've been there before.
I love the slow mo.
Your eyes didn't pop out like that other guy.
I know. Yeah, they might have. So, and that's why you guys, not to pat ourselves on the back, but that's why you should vote for us for best show, and because we actually open the product. A lot of these shows, they don't even open a product, but they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it based on sell sheets. We open up every product. So, you know.
And pick up your spot for the Transcendent on Friday.
Yep.
Don't forget about that.
Well, we do. We have another version of Transcendent coming out Friday. And it's Ohtani Transcendent. Basically, it's Japan edition Transcendent. Cheaper spot prices, chance to go meet and hang out with Ohtani in L.A. in February.
And only 50 cases.
Only 50 cases made.
Unlike the regular Transcendent, which had 83.
83 cases, yep.
We have 50 cases.
And it's $312.50 a spot with a guaranteed card. and it's 64 total spots. You're guaranteed a card, and I'll go through what's included in this Transcendent Japan edition, which these cards will sell very well. Both these guys are huge sellers in this hobby.
And the passes are going to be insane.
The passes
There's
are
only
gonna be
50 of
ridiculous.
them. People were speculating that this is going to have the Ohtani set. The Transcendent in Scottsdale is going to have the Trout set.
Trout set.
This is going to have the Ohtani rookie set, the Through the Years set.
Yep.
The passes right now for the Mike Trout party are selling for about $7,500. That's like the starting point.
Yep.
I actually think the Ohtani passes,
Which is way more than we ever paid.
Yeah, and I think
I think the highest we paid was $5.
Yep.
Or not even that for prior years.
So I think the Ohtani is going to go for a little bit north of 10 grand.
Could be. So you got that. So that's what the box includes. So you get the one VIP invitation to the Shohei Ohtani event in actually it'll be in April. Sorry, not February. April in LA. One signed and inscribed 8x10 photo of Shohei Ohtani is one of the items. One signed ball with inscription of Shohei Ohtani. One Shohei Ohtani Through the Years 101 rookie auto. And Topps actually released a checklist so you can find out all the years. So similar to what they did with Trout, this is going to be Ohtani's rookie card, though. So that's going to be the difference. The Trout wasn't a rookie card. This is going to be a rookie card, 1 of 1, 91 Topps, 90 Topps, 52, all that stuff. They're going to have different years of Ohtani. Then there'll be those 10 Transcendent Collection autos, all numbered to 5 or less, including 2 101s. Should be both Ohtani and Ichiro. So I'm assuming there's probably going to be 5 Ohtani and 5 Ichiro. A set of serial numbered base cards, 30 of which will be Ohtani rookies and 20 of Ichiro. So the worst you could do for $312 is get an Ichiro base card. I think even some of these base rookie cards are going to go for almost a spot price because it's Ohtani. So, and it's hyped up. So, 64 total spots. We've already sold a few spots. It's going to be fun, guys, and it's going to have that extra added value, that pass. So I would check that out, mojobreak.com, and chase some Ohtani stuff. And we also are going to have one more case of regular Transcendent. If you're like, hey, I want to chase those huge cuts and everything like that, we're going to have one more case on the website. I think we're going to do it next Wednesday night at mojobreak.com. So right after Christmas, treat yourself.
Passes included.
And the pass is included on that.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. All right, guys, so we have Optic. What's Optic down to?
We got, let me see. I was just looking at it. I think we have a few spots left still. So
Okay, so Optic is coming up next, guys. Random team style. So fill that up. Brand new football product, on-card rated rookie autos. So check it out.
4 left.
4 left. So we're right close to breaking that one. So check that out on the site. We also have Dynasty tonight. We've got Revolution tonight. Playbook football tonight. All on the schedule.
Galactic's going crazy on eBay, guys.
That's what I hear, man. It's crazy. I actually finally opened the first box as a personal. I didn't get an auto, but it was those are some really nice looking cards. So Revolution. So I'm trying to get my my outro song here, but my Mac. But check us out, mojobreak.com. Follow us on Twitter, mojobreak_com, and same thing on Instagram. And you can listen to all our prior episodes on podcasts. I actually have a really cool little app that I've downloaded. It's called Overcast. Kind of consolidates all your podcasts into one. If you have an iPhone, I don't know if it's available for Android. I know it's available for iPhone. It's a pretty cool podcast app. It helps you notify when your favorite podcasts get uploaded. So be sure to check that out. And we'll see you guys shortly. Breaking Optic. Peace.
Bang. Make sure to grab your spots at
More info and your break
mojobreak.com.
spot. And we will see you next time on
Hi.